a complex mathematical graph, it often seems chaotic, but much like a physical suspension bridge, it is never built by placing pieces at random. It requires a precise, underlying architecture. This graphic displays the single foundational rule we need to graph the secant function. Secant is the exact reciprocal of the cosine function. A reciprocal simply means taking the number 1 and dividing it by your original value. Because of this relationship, standard whole number cosine values give us highly predictable secant results. If the input yields a cosine of 1, the secant is 1. If cosine drops to 0.5, the secant flips to a clean 2. But look at the bottom row of this chart. When the cosine wave hits 0, the denominator zeroes out. This forces a division by 0, a mathematical impossibility. This impossible calculation creates a vacuum, and that exact mathematical boundary dictates the broken, fragmented shape of the entire secant graph. To safely navigate those boundaries, this diagram introduces the 3-step scaffolding method. This allows us to map the secant graph using logic, rather than trying to memorize a chaotic list of coordinates. This first plot outlines step 1, pouring the foundation. Before drawing any secant curves, we sketch a standard cosine wave as a dashed guide. Notice the empty circles exactly where the wave crosses the horizontal axis. Moving to step 2, this graph highlights vertical dashed lines passing through those 0 points. These are vertical asymptotes, invisible barriers that a mathematical curve approaches but can never actually touch. They represent our division by 0 vacuums. Finally, step 3 displays the secant branches. These solid blue curves bloom directly outward from the local peaks and valleys of the cosine wave, turning away from the center and locking themselves forever between the asymptote boundaries. The secant graph cannot exist on its own. It relies entirely on the hidden, internal skeleton of the cosine wave to tell it exactly where to start and where it is forbidden to cross. This graphic breaks down the master equation. While it looks intimidating, we can easily control the graph by isolating these 4 distinct parameters. We always construct the vertical frame of our architecture first, and that begins at the very end of the equation with parameter d. As this diagram shows, parameter d dictates vertical elevation. It shifts the entire structure up or down, establishing a brand new horizontal midline independent of the standard x-axis. This chart shows parameter a acting as a vertical multiplier, pulling starting points further from the midline. Check the warning. Secant functions do not possess amplitude, since branches stretch to infinity. Parameter a only measures the initial gap. Parameters a and d work as a unified team. Together, they dictate the exact starting height and the vertical stretch of your underlying scaffold. With the frame built, we step inside the parentheses of our equation. Variables b and c control the horizontal timing of the graph. This diagram illustrates parameter b, the frequency modifier. Think of the wave's full cycle as a mechanical spring trapped between 2 plates. Looking at this plotted example, an increased b value forces the cycle to complete twice as fast. This physical compression drags our vertical asymptotes inward, squeezing the secant branches closer together. This graphic highlights parameter c. This is the phase shift, which physically slides the entire structure left or right along the timeline. Notice the warning box. A negative sign inside the parentheses actually translates the graph to the right. Interestingly, this plot reveals a unique mathematical side effect. If you apply a perfectly timed phase shift, the secant graph slides over and perfectly matches its cousin, the cosecant function. This is known as a cofunction identity. Mastering b and c is vital. If ignored, your asymptotes drop at the wrong time, and the entire structure will fall out of phase. This flowchart synthesizes all of our parameters into a single workflow, the universal 3-step graphing method. Frame it, time it, build it. Here is the ultimate challenge. This single equation contains a vertical shift, a stretch, a period compression, and a phase shift all at once. This graph executes the first 2 phases. We framed the canvas by drawing our elevated midline at +1 and timed our underlying cosine wave, shifting right and compressing its cycle. Finally, this chart shows the build it phase. We drop our red vertical asymptotes exactly where the scaffold intersects the new midline and ink the blue secant curves securely between them. Complex secant functions become manageable once you treat the equation as a set of structural instructions rather than a string of abstract numbers. The golden rule remains constant. Every visual feature of the secant graph is a direct, predictable reaction to the cosine baseline. This matrix provides a complete summary guide, mapping exactly how all 4 variables dictate the mathematical and visual realities of your structure. You have upgraded your skill set, applying architectural logic to engineer precise mathematical visualizations.